Okay, I think I'm recording, so I'm gonna go with the flow. Um, Hi guys, welcome to tonight's team call. I am gonna put this in presentation mode and preview presentation. I just won't be able to see you guys, I don't think. Boom. Oh, I can still see you guys. Yay! Okay, so I am just going to probably ramble until my phone turns back on, because all of my notes are on here. So if you guys can just mute yourselves really quick, um, because I don't have that. Or Emma, if you can go ahead and mute everyone. So, hi guys, I am super, super tired, but I'm gonna get through this. But I wanted to, as we're going in, not going into, but as we're here in 2019, I know there's probably a lot of things going on right now in Beachbody in general that's like maybe overwhelming you guys, and you don't know where to start in your business, but you're like really, really pumped for your business, and you're just feeling all of these things. I know I am. Last year when I started my business and I did 80-day obsession, I was not overwhelmed because all I wanted to do was focus on my results and focus on my personal health. And I was thinking about this today, and it's crazy because while I did that, the success came with it. So if you're doing all of those vital behaviors that Beachbody tells you to do, all of the success should come when you are focusing on yourself and sharing your results and sharing how everything is making you feel using the vital behaviors. Now, there is a lot of new stuff that has launched. I hate these little things that has launched. If you were at Super Saturday or Super Sunday, we're going to go over some of the announcements in a second, but I was really influenced after watching the Rachel Hollis movie, Made for More. If you guys have not seen it, try to see the movie in your location if you can. I saw it back when I visited Emma for the Emerald trip, and I saw it again with one of my best friends, and I was sitting there and I was like, I feel like I need to do a team call on this about laying stepping stones towards your business, because for me, before I watched the movie, I was so overwhelmed. I was like, there's so much going on right now, and where do I start? And when I watched the movie, she explained that we need to focus on one thing at a time. Because if we are going from, like, okay, I do this alone. And Emma and I both we do this is, okay, we want to make the New Coach Academy better for you guys, or we want to have a Emerald Push group and we want to make it better. We want to do all these things for you guys, but we have to do one thing at a time, or else we're going to get overwhelmed and it's just going to be all over the place. So how do we focus on one thing? So laying your stepping stones towards your business. Hopefully this works. Okay, perfect. But before I get into details, I wanted to go over yay, my phone's back on, some of the announcements, and you guys should know these. And okay, here we go. This is happening because my phone turned back on. So bear with me, you guys. You guys are gonna see all my selfies in like 5 seconds. Ah! Yay! So fun. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna go back into all of this. I lost my train of thought, but you know what? This is perfect anyway. So if you guys don't know this, and you should, because if you, wait, where am I? Okay. How to see all of the announcements. You guys should be going into your back office, and you should be looking at your back office every single day, especially if you are not a full-time, well, yes, if you're a full-time coach, but if your one thing is to be a full-time coach, you need to be going into your back office every single day. Going to news and going to Coach Breaking News, and this is where you will see all of the announcements. So when we do the team calls and we do announcements, this is where I go to show and explain to you guys the announcements. So I do this out of courtesy of just refreshing your minds, but you guys should go on here, look at the FAQs, understand what's happening in the Beachbody world, because if you don't, you're going to be really lost. Like, I promise you, you're going to be really lost, because even my coach Ashley today was like, oh, did you hear what they announced, the Morning Meltdown? I'm like, no, I have no idea. And so just go into your back office and just check them out. So obviously, if you were at Super Saturday or Super Sunday, then you know that Jericho, I think that's how you say it, announced at Super Weekend that she's coming out with a morning Meltdown 100, which is 100 workouts to shred the first layer of like body fat. And I was pumped. We got a sample, kind of like a sample workout today with her, because if you or in Fort Lauderdale or Miami, then you were at Super Sunday today, then you got the workout. But it was amazing, and I was like pumped for it. It is insane. The workouts were challenging, but they were super fun, and there's going to be a live DJ, and I'm just honestly so pumped for it. So the offers go on sale on July 1st, and VIP early access begins on July 29th. So just mark it in your calendars, guys. Be prepared. And I know Transform 20 is going on right now, but just keep that in the back of your head and remember that that's launching. Other thing is obviously Beachbody Team Cup. I was talking about it with Emma today, and we're going to it's 5 girls to register for Team Cup. So if that's something that you might want to be interested in, we'll make a post about it. But if you go to the FAQ and read it before you tell us that you want to be a part of Team Cup, okay? Because there are like not requirements, but there's certain things that I guess we are required to do to be in the Team Cup. So another thing is, if you have not gotten your summit ticket, it is on sale. Literally a savings of $140. This is like the lowest. I don't even think that I got my ticket last year for this low. It's $155. So go get your ticket. And when you do, post in the Dreamer Society Indianapolis page and let us know, because we need to start getting rooming together ASAP. Ashley has 2 hotels booked. I have a hotel booked. And we need to make sure that we place you guys, all of us together in a room, and make sure that we're giving you guys the right rooming prices. It's going to be super cheap because there's going to be a bunch of us going, but we need to know for sure. And I'll figure out a date with Ashley to figure out, I don't know, like how much it's going to be per person. But if you're going, just know that we have hotels booked for you guys, and we just got to figure out who's going. And track your flights as well. You can go on Google Flights, or Southwest has really cheap flights. We are going from Wednesday to Monday. I know Ashley and I are going from Wednesday to Monday. So just keep that in mind too. There was another thing that I wanted to say. I don't remember what it was. I'm like stuttering. I had my notes up there, but whatever. Success Club 2019 rewards. You guys probably saw this, but refreshing your memory. The Beachbody tank or t-shirt, the Beachbody Monopoly game, and the backpack and the sweatshirt and the roller bag. You guys, hit Success Club. Hit Success Club every single month, and you can get these amazing rewards, but also you get the reward of helping people change lives, okay? That is the biggest reward, and I want you guys to stick with that. These are just fun incentives, right? But I don't know about you guys, but I really want that backpack. And they also announced for the Success Club trip is going to be in Punta Cana, in 2020. And they are saving 100 rooms for new coaches who sign up in 2018. And let me get out of this, stop share, in 2019. So if you guys, I'm going to talk about doing your one thing, but I want you guys to start thinking about recruiting coaches because they could start to qualify for Success Club, and we could all be going to these trips together. I'm bringing Ashley on the trip in in March, and you earn trip dollars. So this month you could earn trip dollars for the Punta Cana trip. So this month I think it's when you hit Success Club 10, it's like a certain amount of money towards your trip dollars. So again, go and read the FAQs, you guys. Get familiar with all of these things, because your hard work does not go unnoticed at all. And I want you guys to know that. And so let me find my notes again, and then we can go back and get to the real nitty gritty of all of this. Announcements and summit ticket. Oh, the tracker. You guys, the tracker is amazing. If you guys have not seen the tracker, please go to your coach office, go FAQ and Success Club tracker. And I am going to be implementing this tracker into my daily routine now, because I feel like I don't even have a tracker in place. And I was at Super Sunday today with Alexis and a bunch of other girls, but we were talking about asking maybe 3 or 4 of our coaches, or getting a group together of girls that want to do a test run of using this tracker for 6 months and seeing how your business is going to boom from using this tracker. Because Beachbody did this with 100 coaches, and their businesses skyrocketed. Some girls went from emerald to like a 9-star just by using this tracker. Some literally were a baby coach and now are full-time coaches just by using this tracker. So if you can, go today, tonight, tomorrow, print out this tracker, laminate it, and use this tracker for the whole week. And because I know I'm going to. And it's great because if you've seen it, it shows like, okay, you should spend this amount of time on this and this amount of time on this. So it's like inviting 30 minutes, personal development 30 minutes. The tracker is literally gold, you guys. I'm telling you, the stuff that they give us, and I know it's a lot, but sorry, it works. And so I know I'm going to be maybe having my mom laminate it so that I can mark it off every single day and put it somewhere. But I know that I want to get girls together and who are going to be using this tracker every single day and for 6 months, so that we can go back for the rest of the team and show the team, us as coaches on our team. Because yes, it's great if we see other coaches in Beachbody saying like, hey, yeah, this was amazing, it worked for me. But I feel like for our team, if we did it together and showed people that this tracker really works as a team, then it'd be not easier, but I feel like other newer coaches would be like, okay, if this is what they're doing, I need to be doing this, right? So let's start to, think about using this tracker. And it's funny because Christina Delgado today said, she pulled it out and she said, I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I know that every single one of you in here have this tracker in your hand, and it's the first time you're going to look at it, and it might be the last time you're going to look at it, because it's true. A lot of people say they're going to do something and then they don't do it. So let's not be that statistic, and let's use the tracker and get our businesses going, because I believe that tracker actually works. So if you want to be a part of that, let me know, let Emma know, and whatnot. So okay, I'm going to share my screen again because I want to show you this, and we're going to get into the nitty gritty. I don't know. I'm losing my voice today. Share. Okay, here we go. Okay, so presentation. There we go. Okay, so words of inspiration. This business can be so much fun if you let it. Literally, Christina Delgado said this today, and it was like a boom. Like, I was just like, yes, it can be so much fun, but you have to allow yourself to step outside of your comfort zones and really get what's yours. I'm being dead serious. Get what's yours. You started this business for a reason, and you guys, it has so much potential, not only for yourselves, but for your family, for you guys to leave a legacy for your family. And whatever that is, whatever your why is, you have to figure that out. And like I said, going back to focusing on one thing, what is your one thing that you guys as coaches want to be focusing on right now? So focus on one thing. What are you spending your time on as a coach right now? Are you scrolling through social media? Are you if you're liking a bunch of pictures, okay, but be intentional about liking pictures. Are you, I don't know, trying to do another side business when you're trying to do this business and you're just getting really flip-flop and you don't know what you want to do? You guys, you have to focus your time and energy on one thing if you want it to work. I'm sorry, but that's the honest truth. Because if you're scattered and all over the place, you're going to be losing track of time. You're going to burn out. You will burn out. I'm alone burning out just by working at the restaurant. I just put in almost 60 hours this week at the restaurant, and I'm still finding time to work on my business, but I'm burnt out. And so I know I'm I need to focus my one thing that I know I want to do is to be a full-time coach. So that is my one thing. Do you want to be a full-time coach? Do you want to be a hobby coach? Because if you want to be a hobby coach, then go for the stars of doing two things at once. Okay. But if your goal is to be a full-time coach, your one thing should be how to get there. Okay. What does that next step look like? So talk about setting stepping stones. What is that next step that's going to get you to being a full-time coach? What is it? And I'm going to tell you what it is. It's using the tracker and focusing your time and energy on the 4 vital behaviors. That is your one thing right now. It's not creating content. It's not, to be totally honest, it's not making your pictures look pretty or, creating an email or creating whatever. You guys, all of that stuff is handy for you. If you need all that stuff, let us know. Those things are great. But your one thing right now should be connecting and inviting, and that 4 vital behaviors, that should be your one thing if you want to make this a full-time coaching thing. And I mean that with all of my heart. And I am saying this to you guys because I need to hear it too. Because I know I've been focusing my time and energy on other things, and it's not getting me to where I want to be because I'm scattered. I'm all over the place. I'm losing track. And so if you're feeling like that, really sit down with yourself and think about it and be like, okay, blinders on. What is the one thing today that's going to get me to the next step, that's going to get me to Emerald, or that's going to get me to Ruby or Diamond? What is that next thing? If you are a coach and you want to get to Emerald, your one thing is to add 2 coaches, right? If you are a Emerald and you want to get to Diamond, your one thing is getting to Emeralds, okay? Mentoring your coaches to get to Emeralds, or inviting people to coaching and getting them on board and mentoring them and showing them the loops, you guys. These are the things that are going to get you to the next level, okay? So as much as you have your one thing, I kind of want you guys to start thinking about your next steps as a coach, okay? So write them out. Right, all of the things that are going in through your head, okay, I'm a coach, I want to be Emerald. After Emerald, I want to be Ruby. After Ruby, I want to be a Diamond, and so forth. But circle the one thing that is going to matter right now. Because yes, in your head, you're like, okay, I want to be Diamond, but my one thing right now is getting 2 coaches so that I could be Emerald. I hope I'm making sense. But I want you guys to be focusing on that one thing that's going to get you to the next level. Because if we're scattered and all over the place, we're going to get lost in translation. We're going to get lost, and that one thing is going to make a huge difference in just focusing your energy on. Then you can go back and cross off that stepping stone, right? You got to Emeralds, right? But now you have to keep your Emerald. So your next thing is keep Emeralds by keep Like, keep adding coaches and participating in the Emerald Push call and getting on team calls. And, you know, there's going to be stepping stones towards that one thing, which is, like I just said, if you get to Emerald, that you got your one thing, right? But now there's going to be stepping stones to staying Emerald, which is recruiting coaches, staying active, making sure that you're using the 4 vital behaviors. Those are the stepping stones. Okay. So when you get to that next one thing is, I don't know, you get to diamond. Okay. What's going to keep you at diamond? Those are going to be your stepping stones. Okay. So this is how we create momentum. This is how we create, a business without getting overwhelmed. Okay. So like I said, my one thing is being a full-time coach and obviously getting to the next level of getting to diamond. And how am I going to do that? Look at my back office, see where my placements are, see what I need to do next, see how many coaches I need on my left, see how many coaches I need on my right, and then make that list and make sure that I'm going in the order of the stepping stones that's going to matter. Okay. And of course, using the 4 vital behaviors, and of course, using the tracker. Okay. I'm just going to repeat that all day, all night, is just use the tracker. Yeah. So I'm just looking at my notes really quick, you guys. Okay. So another thing that I saw, I wanted to write it down here, but I want you guys to write this down if you have a pen and paper. But in the movie, if you already saw it or whatever, I don't know if you guys wrote this down in your notes if you saw the movie, but I know I didn't the first time, and when I watched it the second time, I was like, yes, I'm writing this down. But I want you guys to write a letter to yourselves, basically in the new year. So I want you guys to write a letter to yourself, and you can write this letter and email it to your mentor, email it to whoever you want, your mom, your brother, your sister, I don't know, whoever. And email them or write this letter to yourself and write it saying your goals and where do you see yourself at the end of the year. Okay. Because I want us to start thinking about us as coaches at the end of the year, and start thinking about how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a part-time coach, or do you see yourself as a full-time coach? I want you guys to start imagining that and start seeing that for the future for yourself, because you do deserve this. You are worthy of it. And I know it's going to take time, and I know there are going to be many, many challenging days, and many days that you're going to feel like you're on top of the roof and you love coaching, and you should always love coaching, first of all. But you're going to have those hard days. So I want you guys to think about writing a letter to yourself and saying, for instance, Dear Gabby, I am persistent about coaching, and this is how I'm going to get to the next level of being a full-time coach. And then write out your stepping stones and write it out and visualize it. And then once you're done with that, print it out, put it in an envelope, hide it, send it to yourself an email, send it to your coach, make a voice record of your voice if you just want to like sit there and just like talk to yourself about how you see yourself and how you're going to be persistent and how you're going to be freakishly obsessed with this business, because we need to get hyped. Okay. We need to get hyped about it. And I know I'm super hyped, and I want you guys to be hyped too, because it should be fun. This business should be fun. It should never be like a drag to want to have to come on a team call or invite or do all those things. Yes, inviting is scary. I know that. And if you have been on my add to calls, and I always say eat your frog. Eating a frog is probably like the hardest thing to do, right? Not that you guys do it or anyone does it, but it would be hard, right? So I always say, every time I step into where I'm about to invite, I always say, Gabby, eat your frog. It's going to be the hardest thing that you have to do today, so that inviting isn't going to be the hardest thing that I have to do today. You should enjoy it. You should love it. You should get comfortable being uncomfortable being comfortable, or whatever it is. I can't think right now. My brain is mush. But you guys, your stepping stones, like I said, write them in your in your letter to yourself. I am persistent about being a full-time coach, and I am freakishly obsessed with this business, and this is how I'm going to get here. Okay. What is the first thing? What are those stepping stones look like? So start to think about those things. And I also wanted to just kind of set this reminder, again, because I saw it on the Rachel Hollis movie, is think about, and you guys, if you saw it, you saw it, but how I feel right now is like overwhelmed, and I feel like I give so much to other people and I don't give to myself. And so when I saw the movie and it said, here's your cup, you have a cup, right? And like you are a vase, right? And you're going to pour water in this vase. So you can grow and you can flourish, you can be happy and healthy or whatever. But eventually that's going to tip and it's going to go to other people. But we have to be strong as coaches in order to stand strong when shit gets hard, okay? When you feel like you're just giving, and no one wants to join your challenge groups, no one wants to be a coach, or when you start to get a lot of no's, you're gonna feel overwhelmed. You're gonna feel like this isn't working or whatever. But you guys do realize that when entrepreneurs start a business, it doesn't happen overnight. And there are going to be hard times, and those hard times are going to be the times that you need to be freakishly obsessed with your business. So if you are having a hard time, stand up, put on some gangster rap, dance it out, and get back to it, okay? Because a business is not going to flourish without hard times, okay? That's how entrepreneurs build a business off sitting on the floor, crying it out, being like, this isn't working, my business isn't working, but now is the time to be a rock star because I'm feeling like this. And so now is the time to be a rock star, not going to your coach and saying, this doesn't work, I'm a failure, this isn't for me. That's not what you should do, okay? You should be obsessed with this business even when it gets hard, even when you feel like a failure, even when you're getting a million no's. That's going to happen. It's a business. Not everyone is going to love you. Not everyone is going to, you might not be for them, and that's okay. So just remember that. And I also want to shed light on this, is that your ignorance about this business is your choice. There are so many free resources out there for you guys. I did not get where I am today, and I know I've said this a million times over and over and whatever, but I did not get where I am today by waiting for Emma to tell me what to do. I do not wait for Emma to be like, hey, Gabby, did you use your tracker today? Did you invite 50 people? Did you do this? No. I got here because I wake up every morning and I wake up with the intention on, I have a business to run. I have coaches who rely on me to be their mentor, to show up for them, but to also to show up for myself and to spread light and spread love and laughter and be my quirky self. And that is you guys, I'm trying to get to my point, but like I said, your ignorance is your choice. So if you're going to sit here and say, this business doesn't work because my coach isn't coaching me, that's on you. Your coach is doing everything for you. The resources are there in the units, on Beachbody Champions, on YouTube, on the FAQ. You need to be resourceful this year. That should be your number one New Year's resolutions, is to be resourceful and stand up to be the coach and leader that when you signed up to be, and prove to us on this team that you will rise up and you will be the dreamer that you signed up to be. Okay? So I really hope that sets in with you guys, because you have access to everything. The problem is that you don't have the motivation to do it. And I want that to sink in with you guys hard, because I know it's a lot of tough love and stuff like that, but when it comes down to it, it's not that you don't have access to it, because you do. You just don't have the motivation to do it. Because a lot of the times, you guys, people will text me about things, and it might sound crazy, but when some of you girls ask me for things and you say like, oh, you know, I don't know, for instance, like, when does Transform 20 start? You know, when you ask me those questions, I go to Google to look it up and then send it to you. So you can do the same thing, okay? So you have to be resourceful. Your ignorance is your choice. And I'm sorry if that hurts. I'm sorry if that is like a truth bomb, like mic drop, but this is reality. This is a business, okay? And if you want this business to work, you have to put in the work. You have to be resourceful. Ashley Molstad is the #1 coach in Beachbody right now. She outranked Melanie Mitro, yeah. And I want you guys to know that she did not have a mentor. She did not have a coach. She did all of that because she was resourceful as fuck. So just always remember that, okay? You have to stand up for your business, and you have to really let it sink in and believe in yourself that you can do this business, okay? Believe in yourself that this business is for you. And when it gets hard, it's going to be hard, but you're going to stand up and you're not going to let the hard shit knock you down. Because when you see yourself and you write that letter to yourself, and you in a year you open that letter, you open the email, or you go back to your coach and you're like, I did it. I did it. I did not let the hard stuff get to me, and I proved to myself that I can do this, okay? So write your letter, be resourceful, don't be ignorant, and believe in yourself. Believe that you do deserve this business. You do deserve this happiness. And I think that's, a big piece of what's in, Christina Delgado said this today, and I was like, yes, like, amen, is the piece that's missing for some coaches and why it doesn't work for them is because they don't have the belief in themselves. It's not because there's not enough people out there. There's enough people out there. I promise you. It's that you don't have the belief in yourself, and you don't think that you're worthy enough to have this business. Okay? So you have to build that belief in yourself, build that confidence, build it in yourself, you guys. And use a tracker. Use a tracker. You guys, give it, like, literally give yourself 3 months. However many months, right? Start with 3 months. Use a tracker every day, and then come back to me and say, Gabby, like, I hit the highest success club I've ever hit. And I'm going to be like, I told you so. But stick to the vital behaviors. And another thing that Christina Delgado said, and I thought it was so smart, is become a science project. Okay? Become a science project and use this tracker for 3 to 6 months. And then come back and let us know how your business is doing. Because I am probably, like, I haven't done it yet, but I don't want to do it alone, and I don't want to do it without you guys, because I believe that we could do this as a team, and that we could use these trackers, and, like, we could literally get to elite, and we can literally just thrive and just have fun with this business. And the tracker is right here for you. You don't need 8 hours in a day to be a coach. You don't need even 4 hours in your day to be a coach. Use this tracker for your power hour, and you are done, girl. You are done. Okay? And I want to know if you guys are going to use it, and if it's working for you. Even after the first week, if you're like, wow, I got so much done in this first week by just using this tracker, like, I want to know. Okay? So be willing to be the leader in the Dreamer Society or Rise Up Dynasty or whatever. Be the leader, okay, that you signed up. If you signed up to be like, I only want to be a hobby coach, that's fine. Be a hobby coach. I'm not here to tell you how to run your business. That's not what I'm doing. But if this is something that you are looking forward to be a full-time coach, and you're not using the the tracker and you're not following the 4 vital behaviors, you are not doing the business. Okay? You're not. That's it, plain and simple. And another thing is this mantra. And again, I got it from someone at Super Sunday today, but this mantra, and you can write it down because I'm going to make it on the background on my phone, because I was like, yes, girl, is fun like Friday night, easy like Sunday morning. Okay? So this business should be fun like Friday night and easy like Sunday morning. Okay? This business should be fun. And it should be easy if you love what you do. If you are coming into this business and you're hating it, if you're hating inviting, if you're hating, posting yourself on social media, and you're hating, coming on team calls and whatever it is, like, you guys, I get hyped for this. I get hyped for team calls. Yes, I'm tired, but I'm still hyped that I get to sit here on my Sunday night and like give this to you guys. Like, I get hyped. I get hyped when we get new challenge, when new programs come out. I get hyped about everything. That's the way this should be. That's the easy part. The hard part is, yes, inviting and doing all those other things, but fun like Friday night, easy like Sunday morning. Okay? If you live with that mantra, then, and you're using the tracker, then let's come back in like 3 to 6 months and see how our business is doing. Okay. And hard is perspective. And if it gets hard, shift your focus, shift your perspective, shift everything. Like I said, like when you are getting like this and you are like, there's so much to do, there's so many launches and I don't know where to start and I haven't been on a team call and I haven't done this, and stop. What is your one thing? Shift your focus to that one thing that's going to get you to the next level in your business, okay? Maybe make like one of those, like, I don't know, like timelines, like, it's like 1990, 1991, 92, 93, whatever. I don't know what they're called, but it's like a timeline, right? So make a timeline and focus on those things that are going to get you to the next level to be a full-time coach, okay? So yes, it's going to be, or, getting those ranks. But with those ranks, you guys, it's honestly, I don't even look at rank, okay? I look at how many people I'm helping each month. Am I hitting Success Club? Am I doing the 4 vital behaviors? Those are the things that I focus on, because yes, rank is great, but I also never want to lose focus that I started this business because I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the way it made me feel. I fell in love with knowing and seeing my future and knowing that I deserve more than working at a restaurant for the rest of my life. And I am going to focus my energy on what I love to do, and that's helping women get healthy, get into a girl gang community, and fall in love with themselves. That is my focus, and that is where I focus my business on. And yes, like all of the other things and rank and all of that stuff is important, and all of those things are great, but you have to focus on why you started this business and what you're passionate about, okay? And never lose focus of why you started. And yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. And be more self-aware. Be more self-aware of, what you're doing in your business. And when you feel yourself pulling back, like you guys, today, I won't even lie to you. Like, I won't even sit here and lie to you. When I woke up this morning, actually, I actually didn't even go to bed today. I did not go to bed today, or last night. And I did not want to go to Super Sunday today. I was this close from texting my coaches and saying, not going to make it. I'm not going to go. And I felt myself pulling back. I felt myself pulling back because I was shifting my focus on other things than what was really important to me. And I look back at it today and I say to myself, why did I feel that way? come with yourself and have these chats with yourself and be like, Gabby, like you needed to go today. I needed to go today. And I'm so happy I went today. And because if I didn't go, I would have missed out on so much today. I wouldn't even be here talking about sharing this information with you guys because I would have had no idea about what went on today. And I want you guys to know that you're going to have those moments when you're like, this isn't working. I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should go to Summit. I don't know if I should get on this team call. Like, I'm too tired. And, yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired, you guys, but I still went to Super Sunday. I'm still here sharing with you guys. And it's because I am passionate about this. I really, really, really am. And I know that I deserve better than working at a restaurant for the rest of my life. So become more self-aware in where you're shifting your energy and where you're shifting your focus, okay? And just know that perfection is overrated and that you can be an entrepreneur based on imperfection, okay? There's no entrepreneur out there that is like, oh, it was so easy and here I am and I have my business and, it was just like, so no, like, I'm sorry, please go find someone that has said that and owns a business because that is not true. So imperfection is okay. I am not perfect. But that is what makes me who I am today. And that's what that's what gets people to follow me and, be like, girl, sister, me too. Like, I'm feeling what you're feeling, like I share everything on my Instagram. I'm vulnerable. I'm transparent. And that's what I want to build my business on. I never want any of my followers to meet me in person and be like, you're not the same person that, you are, or, you're not the same person that you are when you're on your social media. I never want anyone to think that. And so always be yourself. If you are feeling like you're not being yourself on social media, get more self-aware with who you are, how you want your business to thrive, and, your brands, you guys. Figure out your brand over everything. If that's going to be your one thing, you guys, then make that your one thing. Your brand is going to build your business. And like, I just now, a year into my business, just figured out my brand. Okay. You guys know my team is Rise Up Dynasty, but my brand is Rise Up Community. That is my brand. Okay? Because I want my challengers and my coaches to know that they have to rise up. They have to have the self-worth, and they have to know and understand that they have the power to do this business, and they have the power to rise up and be a leader and be an entrepreneur for themselves and to leave a legacy for their family. Okay? So you guys have to believe that too, because you cannot recruit coaches and recruit challengers if you don't believe that in yourself, because it will show on the outside. Okay. So I think that's all I have. But yeah, like, again, the whole freakishly obsessed with your business thing, I again got that from Christina Delgado today. I don't know. She had I feel like she was speaking to me, and I felt like it was like stuff that I would say to you guys, but like, I just have not been able to. But she said that this year she has become freakishly obsessed with just everything, and that's how we should be. We should be freakishly obsessed with our businesses, and we should be freakishly obsessed with inviting, getting people on our teams and getting people into our challenge groups. You guys, let's go. Like, your goal should to be to get your challenge groups like filled. Okay. Be freakishly obsessed and be like crazy about like everything. Like, get on your social media and be like, I'm drinking my superfoods today. It's so good. Whatever, right? Share this business. Share every little thing about it. And remember though, they are not, yes, they're buying Beachbody and Shakeology and, the products and stuff like that. But what you're selling is yourself. So brand you and sell you, because all of those things are great. Like, yes, the products make us feel great, the workouts make us feel alive, and our challenge groups are hyped, but like, you're selling you, okay? So you have to brand yourself, okay? So again, I think I had other slides too, you guys, and I just went on a tangent, but entrepreneurs don't quit when it gets hard. They push and they work harder and they make big moves. So remember that. And again, be freakishly obsessed with this business. The 4 vital behaviors are so important. Put them on the back of your phone, write them in the mirror in your bedroom, or write on a sticky note so you see it every day. Use the tracker. Get comfortable being uncomfortable and stop comparing and get real with yourself, okay? And again, write yourself that I am persistent about being a full-time coach, hobby coach, whatever it is, matching my income, my full-time job income with Beachbody income, or whatever it is, you guys, whatever your goal is, write it out and write out your stepping stones to how you're going to get there. Because yes, setting goals, making your vision boards, and knowing your why is all great. But if you're not making your stepping stones to how you're going to get there, that's all that those goals are going to be. Okay? They're just going to be goals you're going to look at every day, and you're going to be like, okay, why am I not there yet? It's because you're not setting the stepping stones to get there. Okay? So how are you going to get there? Write it out to the T, circle the one thing that you're going to focus on, and then until you get to that one thing, cross it off, and then go to the other thing. Okay? And then go to that. That's how you're going to get to that next step. Okay? So your homework, I'm going to give you guys homework, okay, is to write yourself a letter, email it to yourself, write it in a, envelope, and do whatever. Email it to your mentor. I plan on writing mine and emailing it to Emma. What was the other thing? And use your tracker. And I want you guys to write a declaration to yourself and say, I'm going to use, you know what? If you're going to do this, I want to see your post in the team page. And I want to see it in the 2019 community creators page. Okay. So if you're serious about using this tracker, 2 nights, okay, go in the 2019 community creators page and say, starting tomorrow, this is my commitment letter that I'm going to use this tracker for the next 3 months or 6 months. Okay. I'm going to give you 2 options, either 3 months or 6 months. Okay. And we're going to start tomorrow with this tracker. Transform 20 starts tomorrow. We're going to start with this tracker, and then we're going to come back and we're going to see how our business is doing. Because if you went to Super Saturday or Super Sunday, you saw that these coaches used it, and for me, I'm like, yes, if they could do it, why can't I, right? So do that. Those are your two things that I want you guys to do. So that's all I have for tonight. I hope that was helpful, because I know how hard it is sometimes, and I know that, stop my share. I hope I was recording. I'm recording. And I know that sometimes we can get caught up in having a million things to do, and then we look back and we're like, oh my God, what did I even do last month? Yeah, I hit Success Club, but what did I get anything done? Did I move my business forward? So focus that one thing, okay, and make your stepping stones. So that's all I have. Does anyone have any questions or anything? I'm going to stop the recording. Yes, Google University. You guys are so funny. I'm reading the comments box right now. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording, but stay on because I want to take a picture. So yeah, if you're watching the recording, thank you for watching, and go share if you're going to use a tracker.